that area. We haven't seen their helicopter.
Just saw a fourth vehicle go through there, and I believe that might very well be the trooper that we were listening to just a second ago in this area. The suspect, by the way, I'll just quickly throw this in, and Sean, please continue. The suspect just went through the TxDOT cameras at Butcher in the Waxahachie area and is continuing southbound through the downtown Waxahachie area.
So, Chip, you said you've seen speeds ranging as high as 85 miles an hour?
That would be the right range when you're talking about the speeds here. Now, at this point, Clarice, it's more along the lines of 70 to 75 miles an hour in this construction zone. Again, you can see how there's just two lanes getting through, lots of walls in this area for the workers to continue the expansion work in the median. That's where that part of 35 is being expanded. And then you can see the main lanes there are just the two lanes getting through. There's some of the new concrete that has been poured recently there just south of the Butcher interchange, continuing down towards the loop, the US 77 merge, which is about another 3 miles or so further to the south.
So how far from 287 is this driver? Because out of Fort Worth, it's plausible they could hit 287 and head back up, Chip.
That is a distinct possibility. But if he's going to do that, we're going to see that happen within the next mile or two.
Right.
And that would be to take the business 287 exit, not Highway 287. It would be the business intersection that's coming up, and it's actually right there. So the answer would be no.
Okay.
He is going to continue southbound.
Yes. And so he doesn't know where he or she, the driver, they don't really know where they're running. They're just running. They don't have a plan. And most people who get in chase have no plan. Most try to get back to familiar territory, neighborhoods they know, streets they know, to their hood, but they have no plan when they start running from the police.
All right, we looked like we were getting some heavier traffic up here, and again, this is only 2 lanes.
Yep. You got a truck there.
All right, looks like that driver's slowing down.
Yeah, and we've seen that happen a few times. People are looking back in their rearview mirrors, seeing the activity, and they are suddenly pulling over to the right shoulder of the roadway. You see that car carrier here. That's going to make for a real tight fit.
Yeah, they're squeezing by, though.
Yeah, and they've gotten past that obstacle and and the suspect now again in the left lane. Once again, speed's definitely starting to pick up a little bit as we've gotten, again, past the Highway 287 or Business 287 interchange, and this chase continues at a rapid rate now into the southern part of Waxahachie, continuing down toward the Italy area.
And we have been seeing people, motorists who are aware of what's happening. They're either not getting on that highway. We just saw a car a few seconds ago not merging, or they are getting out of the way because they can see what's behind them.
If you think about it, when you're driving down the interstate, you're listening to music or you're talking to someone, your passenger, and then you look up in your rearview mirror and here's a car literally in your trunk and you see lights flashing behind it and there's really no place for you to go. You just kind of try to figure it out. Again, right now, speeds around 75 to 80 miles an hour, approaching Italy.
This is unofficial. But on the scanners, some of the police that have been pursuing stated on the two-way that they think he threw something over the bridge while passing 287.
Okay.
So just throwing that out there is just another element that would be something that would be investigated further, where you'd have a search and maybe some closures in that area to look for whatever the object might have been. Again, the suspect is continuing in the left lane here through the construction zone in the Waxahachie area and still traveling at a very high, dangerous rate of speed considering the circumstances. You have just 2 lanes, not any kind of a shoulder whatsoever. You see lots of trucks on the roadway right now here in the 5 o'clock hour.
And I can tell you that DPS troopers are rolling in their own SUVs right now, desperately trying to head this guy off or woman off.
The next community is going to be Forreston. The next community will be the Forreston community.
So just had someone hand me a note saying that he's spiked and that he's on flats. Do you see that? Can you
I did not see the spikes deployed.
Steve Eager thinks he's...
You think you saw it?
There was a veer.
Okay, there was a veer. Okay, so if the spikes have been deployed and now we have the tires compromised, it's only a matter of time before the speeds will start to slow down.
Well, we haven't seen any sparks yet.
No, we have not, and that would be the next thing that would occur. You can see that there is a police cruiser that just passed the one that was closest in pursuit.
Yeah.
My assumption would be that possibly that officer might have some
Oh, there
way
it
to
is.
maybe be more aggressive.
There it is. We just saw the wheel, the tire roll away.
Yep.
Peeled off.
So front left is gone.
Yes.
Back left is definitely gone. Speeds dropping now significantly. And you can see that the suspect is swerving, slowing down. Speeds have now dropped under 30, 25, 20 miles an hour. He might end up stopping completely here in the next few minutes. We'll just see how desperate this individual is. But if the driver were to continue at that high rate of speed, there would have been a fire quickly. You can see now,
let's see if he's going to
thinking
get
about
out.
running. Yes.
He's either going to get out or he's going to shut that door, and they're going to have to compromise the vehicle to get him because they don't want to have a long-term standoff with someone in it. There he goes.
All right,
doors
the
open.
doors open. The person is out and running.
Oh, no, he can't run.
Stumbling. Oh boy.
Oh, a citizen pulls up in a pickup, or I believe it could have been a citizen, or it could have been DPS.
And now there is that
individual is definitely, that was in the pickup truck is definitely a law enforcement person. You saw the reach immediately back to the handcuffs.
See, there's your troopers, perhaps.
And this is now done.
Yeah.
Is that a civilian car or a law enforcement car?
Yeah, it might be an undercover vehicle, but he's a trooper. You see him in the khakis.
Yeah.
He's an officer, somebody's officer. Trooper, Italy, Ellis County, somebody down that way.
All right, the spikes were deployed that compromised the tires.
Yeah.
And we are looking at the takedown, and could have been a civilian car or undercover law enforcement car, as Sean says at the top of the screen.
Well, you can see the lights in the pickup truck in the front window, and the guy there with the khakis on and the ball cap got out of that vehicle, so he's definitely police.
All right, you saw the chase and the takedown.
He's got wings on, so that it's a different type of officer. So he might be one of the officers that's in, maybe works in the helicopter division, something like that. But anyway, obviously this is a great situation because, again, we haven't heard of any crashes as a result of this situation, and this person has been safely taken into custody.
Might have been a game warden who took him out.
That's a good thought. Good thought.
All right, you saw the takedown live here on Fox 4. We're going to continue our coverage. Suspect, we're told, 3 felony warrants. We're going to give you more information as soon as we get it. You see he's in handcuffs. They are walking him into, putting him into a law enforcement car. We'll give you more information. Stay with Fox 4. We'll be right back.
A car wreck will cause